Okay, so to start off this Hilary Duff inspired tutorial, I'm going to be using an eyeshadow primer. I'm going to be using Senna's Totally Transforming Eyeshadow Primer in shade 1. This is the lightest shade that they do. The reason I'm going to use this is because the shadows I'm going to be using have a little bit of glitter in them, just a tiny bit, and I kind of want something that's sticky. So I'm going to be using this, and just a small amount of this, because I don't want it to crease. And I'm just going to pop this all over the eye. I'm also going to put a little bit underneath the lower lash line as well. So that's the primer all on. I am now going to start applying the eyeshadows for this look. I'm going to be using the Laura Geller, what's this one? This Marble Shadow Duo in Rome and Milan. This is from QVC, it came in a kit. And it's the beautiful marbleized kind of gold and like a dark gold and a light gold, and then a beautiful kind of violet and a plum on this side. So I'm going to start off with the plummy purpley side. I'm going to get quite a lot of that on my brush. I'm using a J Glamour shader brush, and I'm just going to be applying this to the outer portion of the eye. Just patting it on. And you want to go quite far in with this, kind of make an arch. So that's the purple all on. You're going to take the same brush, same J Glamour brush, dust it off, and we're going to go in with the gold side of the Marble Duo. And I'm going to get some of that on the brush, tap, tap, tap. And we're just going to, where we've got the bare bit skin, we're just going to fill that in. Hilary has on, when she looks down, she has this kind of tan hit, like a little bit of bronzing kind of shading up here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to shade this with a skin coloured eyeshadow. I'm going to be using Senna's Blend eyeshadow, just because it fits my skin tone. The Naked palette has two that are very good, Naked and Buck, which are slightly darker than this one. So, you know, if you own that, it might be good to give that a try. And I'm just going to take, I'm knocking things over, I'm just going to take a small pencil brush like this. I'm going to get a tiny little bit of the Blend eyeshadow on the tip of that pencil brush. And then, just where the purple is, I'm just going to kind of shade over the top of it and up towards my brow. Now that's on, I'm going to take a big fluffy brush and I'm going to use a white shimmery highlight. This one happens to be Frontcover's Blanc de Blanc, but you can use whatever you like because her brow is very, very shimmery. Usually with celebrity looks, if they've got some shimmer on the eye, they do like a matte or a satin brow highlight, but this time Hilary has gone for sparkle, which is quite nice. I'm just going to put that just under the brow. And I'm also going to slightly use this to kind of blend the Senna colour out a little bit. I'm going to take a little bit of that and put that in the inner corner just to brighten that area. Just like that. Now, I am going to work on the lower lash line and the waterline. I'm going to be putting 0 from Urban Decay in my waterline. And I'm going to tight line, just like that. And then for the upper lash line, if you can see here, I've got kind of a little bit of a smudgy, smoky liner going on. I'm going to use the same Urban Decay pencil, and I'm just going to draw kind of halfway, stopping just above my pupil. This could be as smudgy as you like. It doesn't have to be perfect. Now, for underneath the lower lash line, I am going to be using a different eyeshadow. And this is just to give it a little bit of a kick, because if you look at the pictures, Hilary has like a really nice pop of like a lavendery purple underneath the lash line. So I'm going to be using the Berry M Dazzle Dusty number 90. It's this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful like butterfly purple colour. It's stunning. I'm just going to take that little angled brush, just going to take a small amount of this. Don't want too much, and then I can build it up as we go along. I'm going to start in this portion. And you bring this quite far down as well. And I'm going to stop about here, because I'm going to bring some gold and some kind of shimmery highlight underneath the inner portion. Just like that. Then I'm going to dust off that brush, and I am going to be taking some of the gold from the Laura Geller duo. I'm going to be putting that in the inner corner, just to meet up with that purple. And then finally I'm going to take the highlight colour that we used, the Frontcover one, and I'm just going to lay that over the top just to give it even more kind of highlight. Just like that. Now, a little trick I'm going to do just to punch up this purple on the lid. I am going to be taking the same Dazzle dust we just used. I'm going to be taking the brush I used to put the stuff on my lid with. I'm going to take a small amount of that, very small amount, tap it off, and then I'm just going to place that directly over the purple Laura Geller shadow that we've got on the lid. And that is just going to make it a little bit more vibrant. You just want to tap it and then kind of leave it, because it will stay on its own. You don't want to put too much on, you don't want to start blending it, you just want to tap it on and just leave it. And because it's a loose powder, you can do that quite well with this. Just like that. Now, for lashes, I'm going to be using fake lashes because Hilary had these beautiful, beautiful, they looked kind of really like fox. Of course I'm not going to use those, but I'm going to be using the Urban Decay Urban Lash. These are the ones that have been released with the new fall collection. And these ones are in Sly. My cat sneezing. And they're very, very fluttery. Just show you. Very fluttery. Really pretty. Really like them. So I'm going to apply those and I'll be back to show you the cheeks and the lips. Okay guys, so there's the eyes all done. Super pretty. I love gold and purple together, so this tutorial was really exciting to do. Okay, so for cheeks, she has very bronzed, very contoured, but very kind of glowy pink cheeks. So I'm going to use a mixture of a couple of products. I'm going to be using Rock Face's Bangor Belle bronzer. It's a matte kind of peachy bronzer to contour. I'm just going to take a tiny little bit on an angled J Glamour brush and tap that off. And I'm just going to contour with this. Kind of laying it on the cheekbone rather than underneath. I'm going to put a little bit up on the temples, a little bit under the chin. Okay, so that is the Bangor Belle bronzer on. It's very forgiving because it's really peachy, so if you're pale, it works really, really well. I'm now going to take a blush because she does have very, very pretty pink cheeks on from the photos, I can tell. I'm going to be using the Physicians Formula Happy Booster. I know there are a couple of these. I'm not quite sure what it's called. This was sent to me by a friend, but this is just a really beautiful pink one. I love it. It's really pretty, really, really pretty. So I'm just going to take a little bit of that and put that back towards my back of my cheek, just to give a nice pink flush. So that's that. And then finally, cheek-wise, for highlight, I'm going to be taking the Nars New Order Highlighting Blush, because if you look at the close-up picture, she has this really beautiful, like, sparkly kind of highlight going on. So I'm going to be taking this. Sorry guys, I'm blinding you. I'm going to be taking this, and I'm going to be taking that on a little Pro Makeup brush number 6, just a tiny little brush. And I'm just going to lay that over the Physicians Formula blush. It's just going to add a little bit of punch, a little bit of glitter. I love this highlighting blush. It is so pretty. I actually just wear this on its own sometimes, but it's just like a red carpet look, so I'm going to go all out. A bit down the nose. See? A little gold flecks in it. So pretty. Now for the lips. She has a very kind of pinky nudie lip on, so I'm gonna line my lips if I can find the liner. Yeah, this is just a, I don't know who it's by, it's just a nude kind of lip pencil. So I'm just gonna do that. Take any lip pencil you have. I'm not gonna line too heavily. Just like that. And then I'm gonna be taking, go find it. I'm going to be taking the Satellite 3 lipstick in Moon Landing. So it's like this, beautiful pinky rosy nude. I'll fill that in. Just like that. And then finally, for some gloss, because her lips are very, very glossy, I am going to be taking the Ellis Faas clear gloss. Now you can use any clear gloss, it does not have to be this one. I just don't use this often, so I thought I'd use it in the tutorial, and that's like this. It's number L309 for reference, but it's just a clear gloss, so it just looks like this. So I'm just going to swirl it up. And dab a little bit of that in the centre. And that is the finished look, guys, so I hope you enjoyed that. Do check out the pictures of Hilary that I used for inspiration. It was really, really beautiful. It just immediately struck me because it's very unusual to see celebrities wearing bright colours on their eyes, so I just thought it was really unusual. Very, very glamorous. So that's the look. I will list all the products that I use in this tutorial down below for your reference, so if you missed anything then just check down below in the description box. Make sure to check out my blog, Wildcat Makeup, where I update that with product reviews and product swatches and all that good stuff. And yeah, thanks so much for subscribing if you have. It really means so much to me, and if you haven't then please feel free to just click up here on the little subscribe button, and you'll get all my videos in your subscription box. So yeah, so I hope you enjoyed that once again, guys. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you all very, very soon. Bye everyone.